Hi, I'm Sally Foley-Lewis and I have one question for you. When was the last time you read a book? Now, if you're an avid reader, your answer might be, well, this morning, and that's fantastic. But if you're like a lot of people, probably thinking, I can't remember, or way too long ago. You know, when I work with managers looking at their productivity, one of the questions I tend to ask at times is, what was the last book you read? And the reply I get 9 times out of 10 is, I can't remember the last book I read. And that's, you know, that makes sense. Putting ourselves first in our personal and professional development can often be a challenge. So this is why I invite you to join me in the book club for professional development. This book club has 3 objectives. It's about accountability, so that you can reach your reading goals and you can get support along the way in reading for your professional development, which is the second objective, is your professional development as well as your personal development. You know, to be the best version of you means that you are working on your self-leadership, your team leadership, and organizational leadership. And the third objective is about creating a strong professional network. And so the book club for professional development is for you, and it's doable. Doable is underpinning all of this because we're busy people as it is. So let me explain to you what's involved. The book club has 4 quarters, 4 books. That's it. So over the course of a year, you're going to read 4 books. Let me break that down for you. Each quarter we'll vote on a book, and that's the book that gets the most votes is the book that we read. And that means that you might get a book at times that sort of stretches your reading comfort zone, which can be scary, but it's pretty cool. And you read that book, and the quarter is enough time for you to read the book and actually reflect upon what your learning was, what your insights were, what your interpretations, your perspective. And it might even be enough time for you to implement something that you got out of the book so that you can give it a go and then reflect on whether that worked for you, whether it didn't work for you, what you would suggest, what you would or wouldn't do again in the future. Because at the end of each quarter, we will come together in an online book club meeting. Now, I specifically set this as online because I wanted to have no travel time, and it doesn't matter where you are, you can join in. So I want you to imagine this. You've read a book and you're sitting in a virtual room with a group of people who have all read the same book, and you're discussing the lessons learned. You're hearing different perspectives. What you liked about the book is something that someone else didn't like. And so all that valuable discussion that stretches and expands our wisdom and our thinking can only be of benefit for our development. And you are at the same time hanging out with some pretty cool like-minded people and building and strengthening your professional network. That's it. That's the book club. Now, there will be some added extras along the way. There is a LinkedIn private group that I'm going to invite you to as well. And the reason why I chose LinkedIn is because this is about a professional network. Now, I know Facebook has got some professional things too, but I deliberately want to keep this in that kind of genre of your professional network. And in there, you can ask questions, you can support each other, we'll keep each other accountable. There'll be Q&A along the way. I don't want it to be overwhelming. I want it to be a support environment. And one of the things that I think you'll find valuable about the private LinkedIn group is that if you're reading a passage in the book, in whatever book we're reading at the time, and you think, I don't get what the author's getting at, you can put that into the group and say, tell me how you interpret this passage. And the discussion happens along the way as well. Now, also part of the membership of the book club for professional development is that each quarter you'll receive extra resources that will support you, help you, guide you, might even give you a giggle along the way. And that's all part and parcel of the membership. So I invite you to have a look at all the information on the website and join up, because we are going to have one great time working on our reading accountability, our professional development, and strengthening a professional network. If you have any questions, please do reach out and let me know. Otherwise, we're going to get on and get reading. Welcome to the club.